Hey everyone, Honest Hughie here, and I've just been to see Uncharted, and I've got to say it's really good. Um, I watched it on Sunday. It's currently Wednesday. Wednesday? Where to skip a day to Tuesday? and I've just got to say it was unreal. I really enjoyed it. Another great one by Sony, who are surprisingly doing quite good with the movies lately. Like they've been doing Venom and they've done that. We don't know if it's going to be good or not, but Morbius is coming out. I think that's Sony. And I don't know, but I think the new Batman's Sony as well, isn't it? That new Batman is because I'm pretty sure that's their version. Because DC like won't really go 15. I hope it's 15 anyway. Um, yeah, they've done really well lately. They've been doing really good, and this is another great one. Definitely gave me Tomb Raider vibes, but that's because that was off the game. The only thing I've got to say with this movie is there's no going in. It's all three games mixed into one, but it's not all three games storyline wise. Like, there's no desert in this, but there's the key bit from the desert bit where he's hanging off the plane. You know, when he falls, it's in the desert usually. This isn't a spoiler or anything, but it's the ocean they're falling this time. But obviously, the ocean leads to treasure. We all know what it's going to, what treasure they're looking for. I personally think they should have went with Sir Francis Drake's treasure. It should have been from there, especially with how young Tom Holland is. It should have been from there, and yeah, mix it up. Add, maybe just add a bit more in. But yeah, that's me being like sort of logically wise, like storyline wise from the games. Like it seems quite far ahead at times because obviously they took bits from the third, but then they've made it backwards a little bit. Like they've made it, they're aware he's young, and they're aware that people are going to look and go, well, he should be a lot older. I don't think that. I just look and think Tom Holland as Nathan Drake is a fantastic choice. And Matt Wahlberg surprised me really good how he was with Sully. Like, don't get me wrong, he's Matt Wahlberg in it, but it works so well as Sully. Um, Honestly, and the main villains, not a spoiler, but the only thing I would say, I agree. I watched a review of I think Chris Stuckman's and Pengu's, and they both make valid points. And it's the same bit I felt is it doesn't know what it wants to do with the villains. Doesn't know if it wants a Nadine rip-off villain, which you'll see what I mean, or who was the one who was the old man out the first one? I forgot his name, or him. They can't do it, but it is quite accurate if they wanted to make Antonio the old man, because technically the old man does get double crossed by a sidekick at the end. But yeah, that's what. Yeah, you see it coming a bloody mile off. I knew it beginning of the movie, so that's not a spoiler because I knew it straight away. Um, but it's definitely worth a watch, and it's definitely fun. Obviously, bits of it, like you see in the trailer when he's swinging on the chandelier, you look at that and you go, "That would yeah." It does break in the movie, but you look and you go, "Oh God." Like it's very it's an Uncharted movie, but it's very far fetched in the stunts he does. But you can tell he does in the game. But he does get flung about. He does stumble. Um, Certain people are in it. Like I will say, because we've seen. Oh no, we've seen a trailer. It's not a spoiler for say Chloe's in it. She's done good. Although they do a couple of things near the end with her that I didn't like. Um, and it was just kind of like I was just looking and I was going, she wouldn't do that. Not like not to get into a spoiler, but with Chloe's character, she is all for herself to start with, but she learns to trust people. Like she trusts. Obviously, Nadine isn't in this one, but the woman who was in it, fantastic actress. She was out of Sabrina. I only know that because Shelley told me, and I was like, oh yeah, it is because I seen the trailer for Sabrina. Shelley watches Sabrina; it's her thing. The cat's cute. It's the only thing I know. Talking cat. um, but yeah, she's an amazing actress, and her hair is awesome. Like it's proper slick back, blonde, like blondie grey art suits her so well, and she is ripped. Like you already see like a bit of a like you see like with a crop top on, but my god is she ripped. I was like, is this not Nadine? Is she not Nadine? Yeah, she's definitely not Nadine. She likes knives, that's all I'm gonna say about her. But yeah, they do things like from the game, but they're doing things more from the recent game that's came out. And I get why, because most people it was like it was a 12A. I didn't feel it was for kids. I felt it was more for teenagers, if that makes sense. But the games are 15. Um, but you can see the catering towards who's bought the last lot, which is most likely going to be kids. Like, I mean, not saying I didn't buy it, I bought the last one, and a lot of people my age did. But if they were going right from the first one and starting at the first one, I feel they might have made it a bit more adult. If that makes sense, like they did with Incredibles 2. Because they knew everyone from the first one. 12 years on them. They're gonna be old and grey like me. It's like that type of thing where you know it's still a kids movie by far, and this is still catered towards 12-year-olds. On that perspective, um, but you have that adult feel to it when you watch it as an adult. You know, oh, there's adult themes here. There's struggle and stuff, genuine I don't know Incredibles 2 here, but like when you're struggling with the kids, stuff like that. Not that I don't know anything about that, but that type of stuff. Um, and this movie has that sort of dealing with loss. Um, Seeing Nathan Drake go through. Obviously, we know what happens before the game because this is based with the fourth one tied into all three mixed. Apart from the desert bit, everything else has really been in a game. Well, actually, no, there's two bits that haven't been in it. There's a desert bit and there's a Sahara bit, but I get why. The budget on that. My God. But yeah, I think it's done fantastic. It's a really good one. Another good, like say, another great one from Sony. Got on a roll lately. Venom, There Will Be Carnage was awesome as well. Um, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to where they go next with this. And to be honest with you, Tom Holland is. I can see why they picked him for Nathan Drake. Because as much as Nathan Fillion would have been awesome as Nathan Drake, and he was really good in that short on YouTube, and he was a good Nathan Drake. He would be a good older Nathan Drake, like obviously the Ultimate in the movies. Hopefully, this one does well. Seems like it has, because it was packed when I went. It seems like they might make Nathan Fillion in at the end. Make Old Man Drake. Where has the grey sideburns, and just have Nathan Fillion in as like maybe the third or something. But I'm not too bothered if they don't because Tom Holland is an amazing actor. Like I say, he's awesome. And I can see why they picked him because again, you don't really like. Obviously, I'm saying about the age thing because that's what another thing. Pengoose and Chris Stuckman picked. They said the age thing was a bit off. I agree, because obviously Nathan Drake and Sonny, when they're going round, and before Sonny really has grey hair, when he has brown hair, like in the first one he has brown hair, in certain scenes, he they he's at least 30. Don't get me wrong, you've seen him as a kid. We know that. Pickpocketed him. But he is definitely older than 20. My apologies, I've gone groggy then. So yeah, we can see that. But I know why they picked Tom Holland because you don't really question it that much because you think, oh, it's Tom Holland. Yeah, it works. You're too busy thinking, oh, Tom Holland, like sort of not judging him, but sort of looking and going, yeah, this fits. I can see why they picked him. But if it's another actor, kind of feel I would have been a bit more nitpicky with the age thing. Because obviously he's very baby faced. Why am I dead groggy? Like my voice, help! But yeah, like I say, it's a great movie. I'd recommend going and watching it. And really, it's again going just knowing it's a mindless bit of fun. It's on for 2 hours. I felt it a bit, but I think that's because I needed a wee. I had a big, massive bottle of pop near me, and I think I was busting for a loo. So that might have been why it was a bit thingy. And also, there's a certain cameo in the movie um, that I was very, very happy. I was hoping to do it, and I knew he would do it. You know who he is, and it's so good. Like I say, it's great, and Chloe is just, yeah, she's spot on, spot on. Only thing I've got to say is a few characters missing, but I know why now. But there's yeah, don't go and expecting Elaine. She's not in this one. Just throwing it out there. Right, on the Stewie going out. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you've made it to the end, feel free to give it a subscribe and a like. And you can't dislike now. Hey! And I will see you in the next one where I will review another movie, probably another movie. There's not many games coming out, is there? So yeah, Daylight 2, and I'm not paying for that. Right, I'm out. Bye! Also, Devil May Cry 4 music in the background. I mean 5.